Hey everybody, it's Matt and Dyan. Welcome back to OK Aussie. I don't think Dyan's doing terribly well, but we will monitor very closely. We were about to do some food. She asked for some soup, which is a good thing. However, she was then thinking, so I don't have a seizure. I'm asking why. And then she said, because I'm feeling a bit nausea. So we're just going to move this out of the way just in case. Heart rate's actually at 100 at the moment, so that's not actually a good thing. Sorry. You're hot, so that's why you put the fan on, is it? Okay. Now, Dyan's temperature before was actually 37.8 degrees. She was running febrile. She has had a shower, well, actually a bath, a little while ago, so we actually have been recovering for quite a while now. So she should be in a nice relaxed state, feeling good. What's wrong with her? What's happening? You want to cover? It's ready just in case. But you're feeling a bit spicy, aren't you? It is Friday, 19th of September, 4:42. It is 18 degrees outside. Oxygen stats are at 95, heart rate's at 89. It is 23.1 degrees inside.
I'm tired.
You're feeling tired all of a sudden. Okay, well you shouldn't be. It is only 4:40. Let's get you lying down before you fall down, eh? Okay.
No, I'm so sick.
Right, I'm just going to go down a little bit because I don't want you falling out of bed. How about that? Let's deal with those chickens first. Move the towel over there. You have the sick bag there. I'm down, Zotron. Any nausea? Dyan?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
First line of defence for nausea should be that. 92% for oxygen right this second, which is not a good thing. Heart rate is 79. Honey? Tell me what you're feeling, boo-boo. This is all very sudden. Now, she got through the bath shower process very well. She has been able to be relaxing in bed, and like I said, she's wanting to have some food, which is a good thing. Just getting medical oxygen ready to go. You've exhausted yourself having a shower. Well, it does affect you having that. Even though it's a bath and it's a walk-in bath, it affects you orthostatically. So, with POTS, okay, we're getting oromandibular activity with dystonia right now. Sweetie, I'm going to give you some tablets right this second for you to take. Deal?
No.
Yep. We're not doing the no shit.
No.
Yep. I need you to take them while I've got you able to swallow, please. I need you to, but place it in. Here he goes. Come on.
Oh,
I need you to, Bubba. Please help me. Come on, work with me. Come on, good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. I know you're trying really hard. Cold to be going offline. You're trying really, really hard. Good girl. Good girl. That's all we've got. Not my ideal, but we only have oral tablets of that. I don't have a liquid, I don't have an injectable. That's the only way for delivery, and if I don't get it in now, then this will blow up really quickly. Blood pressure is 106/88, heart rate is 84. Dyan is normally bradycardic, should be at a resting heart rate of around about 52 to 55. Obviously blood pressure should be around about 85/60 for her, which is a lot higher. Oxygen stats have improved, 97%, heart rate's currently 75. You feeling okay cold-wise? Temperature? Now, Dyan has had some Panadol Osteo quite a while ago, and the temperature should be down. You feel hot. You've got a fan directly on you. The room temperature's good. Your hair is still wet. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 37.9. So we still have a febrile temperature, even after Panadol Osteo. So that's not helping. She's got a fan directly on her, which is blowing straight away air. And we've got the air conditioner up there if we need to bring that up. The room temperature is actually good. She's just very hot. Now, obviously, in an upright position with syncope, she can obviously fall out of bed quite easily, and we don't want her clunking her head or anything silly like that. Oh, sweetie. There are audible alarms on the monitoring device both for heart rate and also respiratory in case saturated oxygen drops below 90 or heart rate spikes or drops below thresholds. Helps me to monitor. Hey Google, set timer 10 minutes. So we've started to have some segmented cranial dystonia. The medication that I've just given is going to actually hopefully help that. It's a muscle relaxant. It's clonazepam 2 milligrams. Good girl, but it takes probably about 15-20 minutes to kick in. In the meantime, we just got to watch other symptoms. I'm so glad that we didn't start the soup right now. We could have been halfway eating and choking on some sort of soup particle. Such a challenge getting the timing right, but she did really well to actually identify that she was at risk, Dyan of having autism and interoception, and not having a good awareness of internal states, finds that very, very difficult to identify. I can give you some ondansetron for the nausea, boo. Oh, sweetie, you're a bit spacey, aren't you? You can see here the oromandibular activity that's going around. The blepharism is controlling things such as the eyebrows and the eyelids. She's got no motor control with that. Just going to turn the fan off so that we don't start ticking. Okay, I'm glad you can hear me, but it's just be careful if it's not too cold. I've got it here. I don't want you to lose it out of bed or hit yourself on, so I've got it for the moment. You tell me. Okay, obviously a cold breeze can cause you to tick more, so we can get combinations of Tourette's with the neurology, but at the moment your face is going through the oromandibular and blepharism, and of course during this phase we could also have her passing out with syncope. So oxygen stats are 95%, heart rates is at 80 beats per minute. Come on, Bubba, I'm right here. Make it stop. Yeah, I know, hey. It's alright. It's a horrible sensation, isn't it? A horrible feeling that you're getting and dealing with right now. You're hot? Yeah, your temperature's very hot. You've got the fan on you. The room temperature is good. And your nice cool hair from having a bath. I know, Bubba. It's going to cool you down. It's going to keep you nice and cool, sweetie. That's a good thing. Okay, I'll take the stick bag over here. That's fine. Oxygen stats at 96%, heart rate's at 82. At the moment, the left foot is inturned in this position. We've got flexibility through that. We haven't got any intern of the knees and or the hips. Now, previously over the last couple of sessions, we'll be getting quite full body dystonia, generalized dystonia, focalized dystonia in all peripheries.
Wake up.
Yeah, your body's playing silly buggers at the moment, sweetie. I'm sorry.
Wake up.
I bet you do. So when she says she wants to wake up, cognitively it means that she's losing a bit of consciousness, not having control of her body. She hasn't been getting every medications to actually cause this. This is just causing to it. Oxygen stats at 95%, heart rate is 76. It's been the exertion. Now she has done nothing else. She's been in bed the entire day. She hasn't left the bed at all. But the one activity, the one thing that she has done is to have a bath. That's the bath that's behind me. It's a sit-in, walk-in bath. The door opens at the front. She literally walks in, sits down on the seat, closes the door, water fills up. We've got an emergency evacuation out of there if we need to. We don't want to have these sort of events occur while she's in the bath. She's supervised full-time while she's in the bath and supported through the bathing process. Hello, sweet pea. It's 4:49 p.m. You might be. We don't know yet, sweetie. How are you feeling inside? Oxygen stats are at 94%, heart rate's at 75. Your brain's slow. Okay, so getting mild focal dystonia in the right hand, hence why the clenching of the fist. There's a bit of resistance as the muscles are contracting in there, but it's not a strong postural position at the moment. There's also a mild contraction in the left, so both left and right hands are having focal dystonia. That's also known as musicians or writer's dystonia when it occurs in the hands. Dystonia is a muscle contraction. Think of it as like a protracted cramp that just doesn't let go. It can go on for a long time, hours, or of course fibrillation, which is the shaking action as well. Just for your safety, we're going to go down to that much there, okay? I know you don't like to lie down tightly when you're not feeling well with the nausea. I can give you some ondansetron to help your nausea.
No.
Well, you reported nausea before having and asking for food. Do you have any pain in your body, in your head? Your neck is in pain, is it, boo-boo? Right hand side, and just pointing around the top of the right hand side. So that's the key position for Dyan's CCA, cranial cervical instability. For those that are new to the channel, welcome. Dyan does have an underlying, or we could call it an umbrella health condition, which is a genetic chromosomal disorder called 22q11.2 deletion syndrome. It is a micro deletion on the long arm of the 22nd chromosome. It means she's missing anywhere between 30 to 50 genes, 3 million DNA building blocks, and subsequently, for those patients, it causes anywhere up to 185 clinical symptoms. Neurologically, it can affect her quite considerably with a lot of different types of seizures, the dystonia, the ataxia, the dysphagia, the aphasia, all these things, migraines. There is a lower seizure impedance, which means there's a higher risk of having seizures with patients with 22q. In fact, about 65% of those patients can have seizure or seizure-like conditions. About 8.3% will have epilepsy specifically. Those seizures can manifest in a range of different types, from myoclonus, absence, drop or atonic seizures, tonic-clonic seizures, or focal seizures with or without awareness. At the moment, Dyan's going through a lot of dystonia, which is these irregular muscle cramps. I know, but we're not feeling terribly good. I can't, Bubba. There's nothing to wake you up with. It's currently 4:52 p.m. Dyan has been resting the entire day. Nothing except being in bed, lying down, watching TV, relaxing. She's had good food. She's had all her regular medications. The one thing that she's done is the bath, and that one activity has wiped her out, made her exhausted, made her fatigued, which is the PEM, post-exertional malaise component of her MECFS, myalgic encephalitis, chronic fatigue syndrome, and it's now triggering over. Now, simultaneously, what are the triggers for seizures in patients with 22q? Fevers. She's running 37.9 degrees, as I showed you on the thermometer, and she's been running that earlier today. Almost 38 degrees each and every day for about 2 months. Underlying cause contributing to the fevers? Infections. We know that she's on and having infections. She's on a new set of antibiotics today, starting cephalexin. She's been on trimethoprim prior to that. Bit of ticky activity. We've got to be conscious of that. We don't need her hitting and bruising herself. We don't need her subluxing and dislocating. She has a hypermobility condition called Ehlers-Danlos as well. Hey, gorgeous. Right here. Do you have anything else happening in your body? Any contractions in your stomach, in your chest, in your stomach, right? In your chest, in your back? Just your stomach? Are they affecting your ribs at the moment? No, just the tummy at the moment. Okay. If the dystonia occurs in the intercostal space in between the ribs, the muscles there, the diaphragm, it can affect obviously breathing, aspiration, swallowing, especially if it goes up to the esophagus. If it's in the stomach and the contractions are occurring, it's going to cause probably nausea, very uncomfortableness. A lot of the time it's been happening, it's been occurring in the hips, causing the whole legs to twist and distort and turn in, or the feet have been affected. Look, it's not a comfortable position. It's actually a very painful condition, unfortunately. Hello, gorgeous. The muscle relaxant, I'm hoping, is our first line of defense. Should actually help. Can I give you some ondansetron for your nausea and help your stomach while you're going through the contractions? Sorry? No. Dyan is quite resistant to taking medications at the best of times. However, in a cognitive impaired state, it's not always that she's acutely aware of what to take and that she might need those. This is also part of the interoception, the not having the understanding, the awareness of being autistic and knowing what's best for you in those moments. The fatigue's interesting. It is literally 4:54 in the afternoon. She should not be feeling tired at all, but it has obviously tripped her over into feeling that way. Her oxygen stats at the moment, as we monitor it over here, are at 96%. Heart rate is at 71, and I can see that she is ticking, and I can see that her face is doing a lot of the blepharospasm and oromandibular behaviours. Hey Google, stop. That was our 10-minute timer from taking the clonazepam to see if there's been any change. Haven't noticed any tonic-clonic seizures at this point in time, so that's a great thing. But we're seeing a combination of some tics, which could be part of the Tourette's, or it's predominantly dystonia at this stage. See all these little minor fibrillations, just these little muscle contractions that are occurring across the eyebrow, the nasal passages, the mouth, the lips, the jaw.
Oh my god.
It's okay, you don't have to wake up, so you can just relax, you can chill, okay? Getting some leg movement as well at the moment, which could be part of the generalized dystonia, so we'll keep an eye on that. That can come into thrashing or cycling of the legs, which is again all controllable. Doing something funny with the foot at the moment. Is your foot okay, sweetie?
My foot.
Yeah, your foot's doing some funny things at the moment. It's 4:56 p.m.
1, 2.
It is Friday, the 19th of September. It is 18 degrees outside, 23.2 degrees inside. Oxygen stats at the moment are at 93%. Heart rate's at 77. Just tasting the tallow there so that we don't get her bumping her head or anything, or hands. It's very difficult when you have motor tics that are occurring spasmodically that just randomly, rampantly strike out, and you can bruise, you can have a contusion where you hit a surface, you can cause avulsions because the tendons come away from things, there's bleeding, there's skin tears, there's a whole range of things, fractures, and obviously with Dyan, particularly the hypermobility, it's the dislocation subluxations that can occur. I can still see a lot of facial movement activity that's happening at the moment from my position. You're doing okay, sweetie. You see the nasal flare that's occurring. The lips that are moving through the chin, the masseter muscles. There's a furrowing of the brow, which is, of course, again, some little tribulations of the eyebrows. This is all the blepharospasm is the ones that affect the eyes. We can also have the eyes and the eyeballs themselves also affected, oculus crisis. I'm hoping that we've given the muscle relaxant in time, which will save it from becoming quite strong. So fingers are crossed. It's unusual for her to roll as she has. She's never on this side. She's always a left side sleeper. Now the leg cycling, this is part of generalized dystonia, chorea. It's going to be an uncomfortable sensation. We might get some other contractions that are occurring. It's alright, bud. You're doing so well.
I'm cold.
I'm cold. I'm going to turn that fan off for you now. Fan's off. Oxygen stats are at 94%, heart rate's at 78. Indications of holding her tummy, so whether she's got some sort of cramp or sensation that's going on through there, a contraction in that space. Hey sweetie, I'm just here. Are you able to move your eyes or your eyelids at all? Is there any sensation or movement?
Heavy.
They're heavy, okay. Are you swallowing okay? No saliva build up? There's been a lot of saliva build up recently in recent days, so that's why we're just touching base and checking. You won't wipe anything for my dog? Indicating cramping or pain in your tummy? abdomen? Your tummy's hurting at the moment. Okay. Is any other part of your body hurting, sweet pea? Your neck, I know. It's currently 5 o'clock in the afternoon. This is the time when people are thinking about sundowners, drinks, end of work, stepping into the weekend, relaxing with family and friends, activities and to-do lists. You're still getting some segmental cranial dystonia in the face. We haven't progressed into seizures, so that's a good thing, touch wood. I know, don't, but you're not in a position where you're going to be able to eat at all at this stage. I'm so sorry. Ticky. Willow the ragdoll cat. He's our 8-year-old boy. He's up in his turret, relaxed. Maximus, I have no idea where Maximus is. He's probably up to trouble somewhere. Oh no, he's on the lounge room rug. Oxygen stats are at 96%, heart rate's at 70. I'm so glad that we haven't had an oxygen saturation drop off. Ow, wow, wow. Okay, so what's it feeling in your tummy?
Muscles hurting.
Okay, are they tensing and holding, or are they going in and out, tensing and releasing? Tensing, okay. Do you have any nausea that goes with that, Bob?
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore, okay. Muscle relaxing, that'll give you should help overall. It just takes a little bit of time. Okay. I'm sorry, your face is still going with segmental cranial dystonia. The eyebrows are pulling out, the jaw, the mouth.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I know you are. I love hearing you say that, sweetie. You are fine. You will get through this and it will stop and you'll feel a lot better once it stops.
When am I gonna feel better?
You want to feel better?
When am I gonna feel better?
When are you going to feel better? I don't know, sweetie.
When?
Soon would be nice. I'm sure it does. The muscles are in a contraction and it's not a comfortable state for you to be in, is it? One eye's open and one eye's not?
Yes.
Show me, which one? So this time it's your right eye that's fully closed, whereas your left eye is at half masked, half open. You've got no control over that, okay?
Why?
That's because those muscles are being controlled, sent by signals from the basal ganglia, and it's telling them what to do, and it's out of your control. Your body has lost control at the moment, unfortunately. That's what these contractions are. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Your tummy's hurting. Oxygen starts at 95%, heart rate's at 72.
Okay.
Yeah, just wondering if we're getting to sync in between all of this as well. It's 5:03 p.m. Release tension through all of those other main areas except for the face. So it really seems to be holding on the face at the moment, doesn't it? I wonder why it's doing that. Hmm? There are birds. There are birds on this TV screen. You're right. birds on the screen that Dyan's able to see. There's young Max, our ragdoll kitten. He's out on the floor chilling. Dyan's rolled back over this side. There's a wait and see period of time. Now, unfortunately, just because I've given the clonazepam as early as I possibly can doesn't mean that all this suddenly stops and goes away. We found even yesterday that the clonazepam initial dose wasn't enough at all, and she went into a dystonic storm that went on for hours. Causes a lot of pain, muscle tear, aches, poor thing. And of course it was then mixed interspersed with other types of seizures, the tonic-clonic seizures that she was having. So she ended up having to have emergency medications and other additional supports throughout the process as well. Thanks.
I don't like it.
You don't like this one, the tea-towel? No, that's good. Why?
Mine's good everything.
Right, negative memories, hey?
Yeah.
It's okay, I'll get you.
Your tummy's settling.
Great, that's a really good thing. How's the rest of your body? Is it settling?
His eyes opening, isn't it?
Yes, your right eye is actually starting to open up somewhat. So you're getting some control back in that part of the face. You're what, manually moving your body, are you?
Can I sit up?
You can sit up. It helps with the nausea, doesn't it? A little bit. It helps with swallowing. I get it.
That was fast.
Your elevation was a little bit too fast, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not recommended.
No, the atmosphere is a little bit more rarefied up here. Go slow. You're not climbing Mount Everest.
Start going up fast like a diver.
Yes, exactly. You can get the bends if you do that too fast. You'll pace yourself in everything you do.
We still have too much saliva.
Do you want the cloth?
No. It's just not working.
Alright, so it's feeling numb in the right side of your cheek at the moment, yeah?
Weird.
Weird neurological or neuropathic sensation, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I getting better now?
Yeah, sure. Your oxygen stats at the moment, though, are 92%.
Why?
I don't know. So as you can see here, we're just keeping an eye on her stats. We want to see that she starts to rise and stay above. Slowly coming up to 94. Heart rate at the moment is at 71%. So we've had a bit of a drop off there, and that's what my concern is, that we start having more and more of these drop-offs. It's currently 5:07 p.m.
I just want to leave my dinner.
What do you want? You want your dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, once you have come out of this, you'll be able to have your food. But for the moment, I'm afraid you're not able to. I need to get you some more Panadol Osteo because you're very, very hot.
I just had some.
No, that was a while ago, sweet Pete.
You're 45.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
I don't want more.
Okay, well that's what's going to help bring your fever down. See the redness in your cheeks, the malar butterfly rash that you're exhibiting at the moment on your face is also showing.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you, sweet pea. There's the infections. You're not doing too good with that, Papa. So normally as a first indication for Dyan that there's something wrong is when we start to see the butterfly or the redness of the face, especially if it's prolonged and it sticks around for a period of time. Just means that her body's trying to fight infections.
What was that?
I know, that was a sound, wasn't it? I think that was maybe from Google or something, sweetie. Certainly wasn't from Zara. Zara can't talk.
Which cat do I do that with? Polanka?
Poor Wanky, yes, exactly. As an autistic, Dyan, and classic autistic, Dyan has a lot of episodic memories, or particularly very hyper-intensive episodic memories, so she can reflect back and does a lot of her communication style in memories. Very incredible recall of detail of things from very early on, from about 1.5 years of age, and it's quite interesting, quite unique. Most population, we don't remember things until about 4 and 6 years of age. Dyan's got very early, but also, like I said, her communication style comes into that. So that little booping of Zara, which is her jelly cat, is just a triggered a memory of one of our cats that we used to have.
My cat.
Your cat. Yes, it's not my cat, it's your cat. I'm just a servant. And isn't that always the way with cats?
He was like Max.
Yes, he is like Max, isn't he? Oxygen starts at 95%, heart rate is 72.
Max thinks he's a person.
Max, yes, Mad Max.
Max.
He's chilled at the moment. He is relaxed on the lounge room carpet just.
He's been laying on me.
Yeah. I think you're starting to come around a little bit, that's my guess.
Yeah. I can see really well.
Okay, no worries, that's good. I'm glad you can see really well. That's important.
My bottom jaw feels fluffy.
Okay, so that muscles, the masseter muscles, probably originating from your jaw, the transmandibular joint, TMJ. Your jaw was engaged quite a bit with those little fibrillations of the oromandibular dystonia sweetie. So it might be sore, it might be out. Have you got an overbite or an underbite sensation? How does that feel? Is it aligned?
Normal, yeah.
Good. Sometimes there's obviously Dyan, which will get a lot of subluxations or full dislocations of the jaw during these events.
Really cold.
You feel really cold now. Well, that's good. So you're fluctuating in your fevers.
Now.
That's interesting.
I
Brrr.
want the heater.
You've gone from having the fan on to wanting the heater on. We'll tell you what, that ain't going to happen today. I always look for the yawn signs as a key indicators that once we get 2 or 3 deep, solid yawns, that we're out of the woods, that we should be in a place where things are going good. Just checking because I'm seeing both hands in quite a curved position. Now there's not a lot of rigidity. They're comfortable, which is good, but there's no tightness or banding. Literally with the contractions that occur with the dystonia, will cause distorted positions, and you literally can't move it for the sake of trying to move it. It's that strong. Secondary of the strong nerves.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
Yeah, sisters. So you're feeling a bit cooler, you're feeling a bit more cognizant. You've done a couple of good yawns. We didn't get to go into seizures. Thank goodness for that. I'm so glad. Third. Look at that.
No. Do I get my suit now?
Soon. Once I see it totally gone, you'll be able to be fed and we'll be able to go into our evening routines, yeah?
You don't have any pizza shapes?
No, someone ate all the pizza shapes.
I didn't.
Someone with the first name starting with D,
You did.
finishing with N.
No. No.
Yes, that was definitely 100% you, wasn't
You
me.
ate them.
I did not eat the pizza shapes at all.
Had a taste test.
Yeah, it is. 4 whole boxes later, actually it was spread out
wasn't
over a
just
long period of
me.
time. I had a couple.
You had a lot of couples. You're a boy.
I had a big couple, eh?
Your bites are bigger than mine.
Okay. Now we're measuring bite size. All right, sounds good to me. It's 5:13 p.m.
I can
It
only
is
eat
Friday
one
the
cookie at a
19th of
time.
September. Google's saying to take your nighttime medications. That's good timing because I agree with that.
Can
Now,
I have my
the
juice?
yes, I'm going to get you some juice in a moment. Medications that are on the board.
Ow. Get it off.
You don't like that sensation, do you?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. I'm so sorry. It's so much
Look
fun.
at that.
Look at that imprint. Okay, 102/68, heart rate is 65. So her blood pressure is starting to come down from the previous reading, which we had in place, which was, where are we? Oh, well, it's actually gone up. So it was 106 before, and now it's gone down to 102. Okay, so that's where we were, 106/88/84 originally on the first reading. And now we're 102/68 with 65. All right. Sitting up. I like it. That's good. You can sit up, absolutely, as long as you don't fall over suddenly, deal. So, oxygen stats are good at 97, heart rate is 75. Should increase a little bit because she's sitting up. You got the hiccups.
Indigestion.
Right. Would you like some juice to take your meds?
Yes, please.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Okay, so apparently I suck.
Because you're making me put the neck brace on.
I am making you put the neck brace on just to give you some support, alleviate some of the tension. A lot of axial tilt dystonia has been happening over the last few days, and she's really sore across the neck. Good girl for opening that up.
Put the line thing facing that way, top.
Right. That way.
No, no,
That way. The other top.
There's only one top.
Like there's only one left, but when it comes to you, both lefts are left, right?
I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, does it? Now, as Dyan's indicated, she's not going to be able to have her soup yet. She doesn't have the coordination and ability with a spoon and managing that process. I'm just supporting because I don't think she's got good hand strength at the moment, and any potential ticks that occur, we don't want the orange juice flying across the room. This is the V8 breakfast juice that she so loves. It's very refreshing. Oh, she is guzzling it down. She's refueling her body.
It's so cold.
Because you're so hot? Why is your hand holding things in a regular way with the fingers up here?
So close.
Okay, so you're still close with dystonia, so you don't have the full pincer grip action with your hands for control. That's why you're doing this. Okay, no worries. Good girl. All right. So you can see with this sort of thing why it's actually quite difficult for Dyan to be able to manage and hold certain things, certain glasses, or perform certain actions.
Do I have a tissue?
You know, tissue. And tissue for you. Heart rate's at 85 at the moment, but we expect that because she is sitting upright and engaging. Obviously with postural, orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, as soon as you're upright, standing or sitting upright more, then there will be a change in the blood pressure quite considerably, as well as heart rate, which we're seeing reflectively. Oxygen stats are good at 97. Thank you, man. So I think we're out of the woods. What do you reckon?
Well, that's the magic juice.
That's the magic juice, your jungle juice, your V8 juice, your V8 breakfast
It's
juice.
very expensive.
Yes, that's why I get it on sale at 30% off or 50%
That's really
off.
good.
I know, it's very sensible shopping, isn't it?
You're amazing.
I am amazing, hey. Now, how about you? What do you need?
I used to be good at it.
You do, and you are. You give me lots of guidance and advice and training. You've taught me well.
It took me a long time to learn it.
It did, absolutely.
Your dad taught me.
Good. Budgeting, yes.
Yeah.
So
And
again, the
where the
episodic memories
cheap
and
stuff
pulling in
is.
with juice. So even simple conversations like talking about juice suddenly will spring off onto other tangential conversations, which are memories for Dyan. So episodic memories, gestalt language processing style. This is part of Dyan's autism. That umbrella condition I was telling you about, 22q, has so many things underneath that. Autism, about 30 to 40% of those with 22q will have autism. ADHD, about 50 to 60% will have ADHD. The seizures, 65% will have some sort of seizure or seizure-like condition. Scoliosis, skeletal related issues, hypermobility, GI tract related issues.
So we now know Pam's family.
Yes, one of our lovely subscribers in Queensland messaged us just recently. Her grandchild, the boy, has got confirmed. We don't know about the granddaughter, but there's some other neurological issues with seizures. A person who's just been identified with having 22q. So we hope that the channel will be a good resource for her to be able to reference and utilise some of the knowledge that we've built up over the years of researching as we've been doing this process, and brought together a lot of resources that can help our community. And there's a large community of people with 22q across the world who are on the channel.
It's good that we can share with them.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Lived experience. And Pam's daughter is welcome to reach out through the email that we have on our channel if she has any questions, and we can help point her in the right direction.
They're sad?
I don't know. Maybe you can ask Pam that yourself. Some people might be sad when they get it. Some people are actually happy to have a diagnosis to know what it is.
Cried.
Why did you cry? What made you cry?
There was a bunch of feelings. I was happy to know what it was to get help.
Right.
But at the same time, really, really mad and unhappy
Right.
because it meant my life was going to be different forever. I wasn't going to get better.
Right. Because it is also a deteriorating condition. Now, if you've seen one person with 22q, you've only seen one person. Not everybody will have all of the symptoms. Some will be identified very early in both congenital conditions that may be operable and can manage thereafter. Others can deteriorate. The mean age is 41.5 years of age, and unfortunately, the data is even out on that. We don't have longitudinal studies, particularly past the ages of 30. It's actually very difficult to collect and bring the research and information together for that purpose.
Oh goodness.
Maximu, you've been captured.
I caught.
But you're right, some patients and some people with the condition can be very frightened, not knowing what it is until they get that diagnosis. And that diagnosis might bring awareness and hope, at least have a label and a name. Unfortunately, out of the 7,000 plus rare conditions that we have in the world, and that's added to each year by about 250 new rare conditions are discovered.
We can support you, Pam.
Yep, we're here to do that.
And your family.
As well as all our people on our channel who also have 22q, whether it's a deletion or a duplication syndrome, and some of the other genetic type conditions that are similar to that as well. You've got multiple different rare conditions going on, haven't you?
I felt sad for them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, I know you're a very empathetic person, so it's natural for you to feel that way. You're caring and concerned.
Worried how they might get affected by it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's journey is different, and the grandchild being 18, even though it's not 1 or 2 years of age, it's important to identify it as early as possible.
It's a good age to identify it.
Because then you've got answers to why certain behaviours are occurring, and also gives you a great way and a pathway using the clinical guidelines that are available to help actually map out further investigations to learn about comorbidities that exist under the condition and risks to be aware of.
And all it does is make people like Pam a better grandmother.
Yeah, absolutely. More informed.
Because some grandmothers also, like parents, don't stick around.
Sure, some families don't around with disability or complex chronic conditions, that's for sure. Pam's a lovely person.
He's a lucky boy.
He is a lucky boy, isn't he? Absolutely. And our channel is here to help educate and advocate to create awareness. Most GPs, and in fact most specialists, may never come across a patient with that condition in their entire operational career.
Yeah.
So there are no adult specialists for 22q, and that's actually very, very difficult.
Every rare is like that, though.
Yeah.
We are our own specialists.
Absolutely, and there are guidelines under the National Rare Conditions for Australia.
Human right.
There's also the rareportal.org.au, which is a great source to connect into different support groups across Australia for a range of different rare conditions that exist. There are guidelines under the National Rare Condition Recommendations, and particularly reaching out to centres of excellence. Because look, you can't be expected to be an expert in 7,000 plus rare conditions, but it would make common sense, it will be prudent, it would be smart to reach out to places that actually have got other patients who have got specialists who've learned.
I bet
Mayo Clinic as an example in America.
Pam's very proactive in her life with activities. I'm pretty sure she'll research it well.
I reckon she might, absolutely. And she's been keeping a very close eye on the channel for a while, so I think a lot of the information that we share may help her already.
You're one of our special followers, like the rest of you that follow and engage, and just we get to share together.
Get to learn together as well, because we all learn off each other.
It's so valuable. We don't have to have the same diagnosis, but yeah, I don't think, Pam, that we met by accident.
No, some things are just
Maybe
meant
we
to
didn't
happen,
meet by
aren't they?
accident.
Now, do you want to put that on yourself while I hold this? Is that tight enough for you?
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Okay.
My hair's wet.
Your hair is wet after the bath, but hopefully it's keeping you cool because you have been.
18 degrees outside.
It is 18 degrees outside, and inside right now it is 23.2. It's actually been going down a little bit at the moment.
Sweating.
Right. Or you can wipe your hands onto that if you like. We have everything covered, don't we?
There's only one person I know with dystonia, which is Chippy Yippy.
Oh yeah.
I
in the
don't know
UK?
anyone else. Yes.
Now, some people with Tourette's can also get dystonia as part of
She
that
has
condition.
Tourette's as well.
Yeah, correct.
And
So,
EDS.
Balin from Balin Out Loud, who's a American show, was it HBO, one of those?
Yeah, that's right.
She's got Tourette. She's done a couple of episodes on that
Has she got
streaming
anything
platform.
else?
She will also experience dystonia as part of her Tourette's as well.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
There's a connection, guys.
There is
Apparently,
an interconnection.
Is it 80%? It was 80%.
Yeah, I think it is actually. I'm trying to
Which
remember the
is
numbers.
crazy.
Mm.
Like, the more I got sick with my syndrome due to the lacking of the DNA, the more things I realised they're not really singular things.
No. And in fact,
it's never a singular thing.
once you start to map
Everything
things together,
starts to... We
fall into
even
place.
joked about it years ago on Facebook before I even knew I had 22q about EDS.
Yep.
And we all joked about, isn't it funny how we all have ME/CFS? Isn't it funny how we all have hypermobility and autism? Isn't it funny how we all have fibromyalgia?
Yep.
Isn't it funny how we all have sleep problems?
Absolutely.
Isn't it funny how we all, it links back to heritage in certain specific parts of England that my family
or Europe,
are from.
for example. Yeah.
Or Europe.
Like
and
the
it was,
Jews coming out of
but
Germany.
even Scotland and England too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was like, this is amazing, because my grandparents are from Scotland and England.
And even if you go to parts of Europe, like your palm condition called Dupuytren's, that's also a Scandinavian
Yeah, because
condition.
my great-grandmother with German is more than German. She's
Absolutely.
got more history
DNA and
in her
genetics is actually very,
from
very interesting.
Finland down. And she had very distorted fingers.
Yeah, correct.
And so it's just, it was a joke to us, but now it's really kind of freaky.
Well, and
it's
remembering
all
too that
real
research
now.
is only starting to catch up. Let's be realistic. Yeah, when you get a diagnosis, it's
But
important
it's
that
a
you
bit
learn,
embarrassing a
reach
Facebook
out,
group
and
can come
educate.
to that consensus, but a bunch of scientists,
That's anecdotal
a
information.
bunch of scientists worldwide also came to that conclusion, but then your local specialists go, what?
Yeah, and in some countries
And
they're
it's
10 or 20 years behind.
I think you need to be
Upskill.
a little bit more invested in your career and not just go home and, I mean, even teachers have to do constant
Professional
upgrading,
development, right?
professional
Absolutely.
development.
Yeah.
I know as a welfare worker I used to have to do it.
Absolutely.
I used to have to do it for many jobs I've had.
I've spent
Why
over
don't
1,000
they?
hours just researching your condition, reading through all the available medical journals that are peer-reviewed, looking at all the clinical guidelines, and looking at all the groups
But
that
you know
exist
what
across
it is?
Europe, the UK, Scotland, Ireland,
It's
and
not
America.
actually the research. It's not the narrative. It's just healthcare is now only about money and ego. It's no longer about genuine, like in the old days when I was a teenager and a kid, they wanted to heal you so that they could say, I'm a healer and I feel good about myself helping others. Whereas now it's become, I want more cars and I want more fancy things.
And the government
I
health
just want the
systems are more
money.
concerned about what is the overall cost for the patient long term, what do you cost the system. So there is a lot to what you say. I absolutely agree. I'm really good to see that you're cognitively able to have this communication.
This is hurting.
That's
though.
hurting, all right. Is your fingers cramping over still? Is that what it's doing?
They're like just...
So can I just...
How do I explain it? It's painful, like,
Yeah,
and it's even hurting under here.
Yeah, that's all right, because it does progress. Now what I'm just doing is a gentle bit of
Oh,
traction.
that's so good.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing, isn't it? We have got a few tips and techniques that we've learned over the years. Now, hot cold management treatment can also help.
That really helps.
Working things in isolation with traction
I used to
can
do
help.
that with dancing if I had an injury. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Amazing.
Yep.
This is amazing. And for this dystonia pain, hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yeah. I was going to say, and you brought this up, the predictability, and we're talking about this on Facebook groups, because we've been on Facebook and on bulletin boards and things for 20 plus years. We've been very internet savvy
about it, but then it was like it became a little too real.
But you'll start to see a lot of common patterns, and it's like when you have a diagnosis of autism, You got to realise that for females with
80%
autism,
have ADHD.
yeah, 80% will have ADHD. 20% of females with autism
How
will
many
have an
percent
eating
have
disorder.
OCD?
25% or 20 to
I had
25%
an
will have
eating
a
disorder in
seizure-related
teenage
condition.
years, but I think that was more due to dancing.
Another 25% will certainly have a hypermobility-related issue. Probably about 15 to 20% will have a GI tract-related issue as well. Sleep-related issues are about 85 to 90%.
EDS, you do need to keep an eye out for your GI tract issues, because if they're severe, I would get tested for gastroparesis. It changed my life. I have not gone underweight. I have not gone underweight since my diagnosis. And, you know, that to me is how many people are getting misjudged as anorexic when they actually have gastroparesis, and if they're given the right tips of what to eat and medications like anti-nauseas to help them eat and help them after they've eaten.
On the right sort of diet.
Exactly, like they can also end up with the skills like me to go, right, now I can stay in healthy weight range, and if I fail, I've got the hospital drinks that have high calorie nutrition supplement. I can stay out of malnutrition. I mean,
which is
it
very
is a
useful.
little difficult because of my autism and ARFID, so there's a bit of an extra thing for me. But for most people with
avoidant
EDS,
restrictive food intake disorder.
but that's not EDS
common thing in
and
autistics as well.
That's just
No, different again.
if you're autistic as well.
Just as much as pica, eating weird and unusual textures or feelings. I know, sorry, that's the worst one. I'll leave off in a moment.
So yeah, I'm just saying, like, you never are going to have one thing. And if a doctor acts like that's how life works, they're not in the real world. They're in the textbook world. And, you know, anyone with a genetic syndrome knows this. Speak to a geneticist if you need the backup. They know this. There is, like, so many possible symptoms from one genetic syndrome, and there's 7,000. So, you know, the best person to start to talk to is the geneticist, and then go from there.
And look, this is why it takes 8 to 10 years to get a diagnosis with a complex and rare disease. Exactly, and that's a common scenario.
Neglect.
And there are a lot of people who are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s who are still yet to be diagnosed.
I'm not going to say, because I'm not going to give away all my secrets, but, you know, I just would hate to be the hospital right now, because it's like, it's so predictable why I got late diagnosed. You've really messed up with the wrong person. And I've just nailed them with facts to the wall. And it's crazy how they have their little tantrums. But the fact is, the law is the law. And I will win, because the truth always wins. But the fact is,
justice prevails. You
have to be so proactive in your own healthcare. I mean, you know, Katie, I hope you're doing okay. I hate the thought of people like you being sent home so soon from the ICU.
Oh, 6 days in the ICU and then being sent
God
home.
God bless you. Like, I really hope that you're in an okay way. I hope there's people around you to support you. I'm hearing these stories a lot, and it's not okay. If, you know, we don't put humans first in this world, then who are we as a race? Right? And we're all one race. No matter what your religion or your skin color, we're all one race. And the fact is, hashtag save the humans, right? That has to come first.
Save the human. Good comment on that one. Guys, thank you so much for hanging around and being with us through these journals.
With all of your journeys, or your family's journey, your personal journey, no matter where you are. Rest up, look after yourself. Don't do some of the things that I do. Like, sometimes
we show what not to do, and sometimes the things we should do.
Sometimes I go into denial. And,
denial is a river in Egypt, honey.
It's almost like people say things and it manipulates you. And so you've got to be really careful, because if you just look at the news and you look at the new age doctors' behaviour compared to the historical doctors that used to have a very high ethical that they held themselves to. And I know this because I've been seeing doctors multiple times a year since the day I was born. And so I've seen the evolution, and the new age doctor does not have the code of ethics that's actually acceptable anymore. And so you have to be discerning who you go and see, who you choose to listen to,
Correct.
believe. They are no longer always factual. And I know that sounds like a really obnoxious comment, but it's actually not. It's a cautionary tale through my own experience that if you just believe a doctor because of a badge, this could really affect your health.
And you should be part of that process anyway.
Yes.
It is your health and it's your
It's
healthcare.
never just
You
their
are meant to
journey,
be part of a
it's your
team and
journey
collaborative
with
approach.
them. Yeah.
And that's part of the challenge. Guys, like I said, big thank you and thumbs up. I hope you've
Thanks,
liked today's
guys.
video. Now, there is always a disclaimer that goes with us. Any of the things that you've seen inside of here medically, we're not here to diagnose you, nor are we here to give you
It's
advice
just
and
my
guidance
experience.
for medical care. That's what your own private GP or primary care physician or specialist are for. So please go and see those if you have
We
questions and
advocate
guidance.
for getting medical
We're
care.
here to educate and advocate. Okay,
Yes.
that's Dyan's journey that we're
And
sharing
that's what I'm
for the
saying.
clinical reference.
It's the matter of just getting the right medical care.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
all it is. Because just like any other industry now that's all about money, you just have to choose the right people to work with you, whether it's from buying a new car to your healthcare.
Yeah. And that
You
means
just have to
all of those
choose.
things, you have to do your own research. So
Yeah.
become self-informed. And by doing so, you can help be part of that process to discern and make informed decisions to get the appropriate
See
care
the right
for yourself.
doctor.
Indeed. Guys, if you have comments, questions, ideas, and
Thanks,
suggestions, leave them below. If you're new
guys.
to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you
And
in another
anyone
episode.
else struggling
real
and not
soon.
well right now,
Big shout out.
you are in my prayers, and I will be thinking of you. You're not alone.
You're never alone,
It
guys.
sucks.
Exactly. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.